The way I play the game is exactly how I love the way he plays the game.
I have kept quiet long enough, but what they did to Luka, that was personal.
Yo, what's good, everybody? The GOAT is about to blow your mind right now. We're diving deep into one of the most shocking trades in NBA history. And trust me, this story goes way deeper than what you've been seeing on Twitter. We're talking connections to Diddy, LeBron James, and a whole system most fans don't even know exists. Luka Doncic, the golden boy who had Dallas on his back for years. He's leaving Dallas and heading to Los Angeles. And yeah, it's real. This is the NBA showing you once again that loyalty don't mean nothing when the salary cap starts talking. So buckle up. By the time we're done, you're gonna see this trade in a whole new light. Luka Doncic has been traded to the Lakers for Anthony Davis and 2 first-round picks. When Shams dropped that bomb, the internet exploded. Twitter was on fire. Instagram was in shambles.
And I was like, what? He said the Lakers got Luka. I was like, haha, you know. Yeah, yep. And literally, and he goes, they're trading AD for Luka. And I was like,
Fans started calling Dallas the dumbest franchise in sports. They called the Lakers star thieves. But here's the thing, this wasn't some panic move. This had been brewing for months. Behind the scenes, chemistry was falling apart. Politics were getting messy. The signs were there all along. Let me tell you something about Luka. This man wasn't just Dallas's best player. He was Dallas. Take Luka off that roster and what do you got? A team struggling to make the play-in. With Luka, a squad that could go toe-to-toe with anybody. Derek Lively, Derek Jones Jr. They all praised Luka's leadership. Go back and watch those old interviews. It hits different now, doesn't it? Dallas without Luka isn't just losing a player. It's losing an era, losing hope. This trade wasn't just about basketball. It was personal.
I did know that Luka was important to the fan base. I didn't quite know it to what level.
This deal wasn't sudden. The Lakers had been quietly planning this for months. They knew LeBron was getting older. They knew Anthony Davis couldn't stay healthy. They needed a new face of the franchise, and Luka was the answer. For Dallas, this was a mix of heartbreak and relief. Sometimes you just gotta reset. Sometimes the relationship gets so exhausting that even though it hurts, you know it's the right move. Dallas called it a transition, not a teardown. They said Anthony Davis brings championship experience and defensive dominance. They talked about balance, depth, building for the future. But fans saw right through it. They saw it for what it was. A PlayStation 6 for a PlayStation 2 trade. A downgrade wrapped in corporate buzzwords. You just traded a 25-year-old superstar for an injury-prone big man and 2 question marks. That's not a transition. That's a gamble. This trade reignited the whole loyalty debate. What does loyalty even mean anymore? Luka represented everything Dallas wanted to be, but Dallas wanted control. Luka wanted freedom. Both got what they wanted, just not how they imagined it. Now every young star is thinking, if they'll move Luka, they'll move anybody. Loyalty used to be a 2-way street. Now it's a 1-way ticket to wherever the front office decides. Dallas's new offense looks more balanced and team-oriented. Derek Lively's stepping up. Kyrie's handling more load. Jason Kidd's got more flexibility. From a pure basketball standpoint, they might actually be better in some areas, but you can't replace the soul. The emotional void is obvious. The trade proved that no player is untouchable anymore. Nico Harrison's press conference was rough.
So it's still a grieving process right now. Miss my hermano. We had a lot of time together. Keith too, and Maxie.
His speech about long-term strategy sounded cold and detached. Fans accused him of being out of touch with what Luka meant to Dallas emotionally. Then Luka's father jumped in, calling out the organization for lack of transparency. Poor communication turned a business decision into a media firestorm. The NBA community went into meltdown mode. Former players, analysts, content creators, everybody had an opinion. The tension built until the biggest name in basketball weighed in, LeBron James himself. LeBron thought the news was fake at first.
Luka is one of my favorite players in the NBA today. From the simple fact of the way I play the game is exactly how I love the way he plays the game.
But once he realized it was real, he called Luka's move a dream alignment. Said he was genuinely excited. Fans were split. Some thought he was being sincere. Others saw it as a media play. The way he said it felt a little too perfect, A little too rehearsed. That's when people started connecting dots. Dirk Nowitzki looked devastated. He built that Dallas culture, gave that city its first championship. Now he's watching everything he worked for get dismantled. Dirk didn't say much publicly, but you could see it in his face. That silent heartbreak became a symbol for Dallas fans. Sometimes silence speaks louder than words. Kyrie welcomed AD with open arms, talked about new balance, fresh starts. On the surface, it looked professional, but fans sensed he was masking pain. Luka and Kyrie were building something, and just when it was clicking, it got ripped apart. Giannis praised Luka's move as a cultural shift.
You know what I want? I want Luka to the Lakers. I want Jokic to the Knicks. I want all the Europeans to go to all the big markets.
Said it symbolized international players no longer being confined to small markets. They can go to big stages and change the narrative about who gets to be the face of the league. For years, international players were expected to be grateful just to be in the NBA. But Luka going to LA, that's a statement. That's progress.
Everybody be like, I got the white boy. I'm like, it's gonna be hell. Like,
Jaylen Brown came out swinging, called the trade one of the worst of all time, said Luka was irreplaceable, and represented Dallas's identity in a way that can't be measured on a spreadsheet. His words went viral. Sometimes you need someone with a platform to say the uncomfortable truth. And Jaylen did exactly that. Austin Reeves connected the trade to bigger issues of perception in the NBA. Talked about breaking the white guy stigma and how performance should matter more than labels. His comments turned this into a larger conversation about representation, bias, and how media narratives shape who gets respect. When celebrities started reacting, you knew it was bigger than basketball. Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers called the move insane and exciting. John Legend celebrated like he won the lottery. Patrick Mahomes admitted it hit him emotionally. But Anže Kopitar, LA Kings captain and fellow Slovenian, celebrated the cultural impact. Luka's trade became a cultural moment that transcended sports. Then Michael Jordan dropped this cryptic line about Diddy's world.
I told Luka straight up, don't let Diddy's world pull you in. One of your teammates already made that mistake.
And the internet damn near broke. Was it a warning to Luka about getting lost in fame? Was it a jab at LeBron and the Diddy connection? People started connecting dots between LeBron, Diddy, and Luka's move. MJ's comment got people thinking. And once they start asking questions, that's when things get interesting. This trade shifted the conversation from stats to legacy. Luka now joins LeBron, Durant, Kawhi, superstars who change teams to redefine careers. That's the path to greatness in the modern NBA. Luka's betting on LA. He's betting on LeBron. He's betting on himself. That's bold. That's the kind of decision that either makes you a legend or a cautionary tale. Analysts said LA will boost Luka's market, but increase scrutiny tenfold. Every game will be analyzed, every mistake magnified. Dwayne Wade explained these trades are just as much about business and branding as basketball. Luka's move influences sponsorships, merchandise, global attention. He just stepped onto the biggest stage in the world.
The biggest market in the world for sports is the Lakers.
The pressure's on, but the rewards could be astronomical. This trade sent a message. No superstar is safe.
Everybody's claimed as untouchable and untradeable, and the NBA shows you again.
Devin Booker said even franchise icons can be moved overnight. Kevin Durant called it weird, but admitted it reflects the league's wild nature. This is the new normal. Players will demand no trade clauses. Teams will hold their cards closer. If Luka can get traded, anybody can. That uncertainty makes the NBA the most dramatic league in the world.
Yeah, I would have never thought Luka Doncic get traded at this age, mid-season. Yes, the NBA is a wild place, man. If he can get traded, then anybody's up, for grabs.
Luka's trade could reshape super team culture and NBA power dynamics. It marks a shift toward business-first basketball and short-term superstar cycles. The NBA's future will be more unpredictable, more dramatic, more media-driven than ever. Whether that's better or worse is up to you. But one thing's for sure, it ain't boring. So here's my question for you. Did the Mavericks make a mistake? Did they throw away a generational talent for a risky gamble? Or are the Lakers building the next super team? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let me know if Dallas fumbled or made a smart move. And yo, if you made it this far, hit that like button. Subscribe if you ain't already. Turn on notifications because this NBA drama ain't over. We got a whole season ahead, and if this trade taught us anything, it's that anything can happen. I'll catch you in the next one. Stay locked in. Peace.